Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Goodness Iruoma. I film on business, lifestyle, and growth. In today's video, I'm going to show you what it means to be an adult. If you have not seen my first video where I talked about what adulthood means, you should take a pause here and go and see it. I'm going to link it down in the description box. So check it out, then come and watch this one. So the day before, I make sure to set my alarm to the time I want to wake up. And why this is very, very important is because um having a structure or having a time you wake up kind of help your body to adjust. I am not sure I understand the science beside that, but it just helps your body to adjust. And you really have to decide when it's appropriate for you to wake up. Why I'm saying when it's appropriate is because as much as I really want to wake up early, by early I mean I want to wake up by 5 a.m., by 4, I always work like late into the night, and it's almost impossible to wake up by 4 or 5. Some nights, some days, by 4, I'm just getting to my bed, and that's because I have a lot of work to do, and because there are some bonus or some things I'm trying to take advantage of during the night, or there are some deadline I'm trying to meet up. I have to finish up in the night. So I have thought about it. I've done my personal research. I've checked my body, and I believe that waking up by 7 is better for me at this stage of my life. At this stage of my life, I have to say that again. At this stage of my life, waking up by 7 is really okay for me because I work through the night. I work late into the night, and so it is what it is anyway. So, but what I do, I set my alarm to 6:55 so that all those trying to get up and all of that, making the decision to get up. Sometimes it's not easy, but you have to get up so that you can get a lot of things done during the day. For example, like filming this video. The first thing I love and I must do after I wake up is to pray. And this is really, really important to me because, of course, I have to communicate with my father before communicating with anybody. And the day really gets busy. So if I say, oh, I'll pray in the afternoon or I'm going to pray in the night, I'm really, really deceiving myself. Of course, I get to pray in the afternoon and in the night, but that first prayer in the morning, the first thing being prayer, really helps me set my day. And so I believe as an adult and as an adult that is also a believer that loves God, you must prioritize communicating with the Father. So I know when we were kids, for me growing up, when we were kids, we always have our morning devotion every morning. Like first thing, once we wake up, everybody comes together in the sitting room for morning devotion. And now that we get to live by ourselves, it's very possible that we get tempted to forget that activities of waking up in the morning and talking to God. So I make sure I try. I make it's always important to me that the first thing I do is to communicate with my father. So because I'm an adult, because I'm living alone, does not in any way take away that morning devotion that I grew up doing. All right. So let me know whether you pray in the morning or you pray in the night. It's not really compulsory that you have to pray in the morning or in the afternoon or in the night. The most important thing is to make sure that you have a very good relationship and you communicate with your father. But I believe praying in the morning just helps one set like it helps me set my day right. It just keeps me in the right frame of mind, and it's better than any other thing. I would rather pray in the morning than pick up my phone to check social media in the morning. So let me know what you do in the morning. The first thing you do when you wake up. Do you pray in the morning or you pray in the afternoon or before going to bed? So about what I'm doing here, I'm simply writing down my prayer request. I really love to write down um some prayers that I want to pray about maybe later in the day or the next day. I learned this from Pastor Funlola Labi. She always talk about writing down your prayer, and then she also encourages us to have what we pray about. So on Monday we have what we pray about, on Tuesday we have what we pray about, and so on. after praying, the next thing I do is to study the scriptures, study my Bible. And on this particular day that I was vlogging, I studied the book of John, John chapter 9. Yes, I remember John chapter 9. And I just thought to share something. I learned a lot, like a lot. But I want to share one thing I learned that stood out for me. And as you can see, I was writing. I really love to write when I study the scriptures because so I can go back to it. I can go back to the lessons that I've learned, or the things that probably God is dropping in my heart, the spirit of God is dropping in my heart. So that's why I write a lot. And maybe some scriptures I want to memorize too, I also write it. Now back to what I said I want to share. That's in John 10 verse 25. And I'm just going to read it here. It says, I do not know if he's a sinner or not. The man replied, one thing I do know, I was blind, but now I see. It's a story of Jesus. It's a story when Jesus healed a man, and then the Pharisees were asking him who healed him. Oh, he's a sinner. Why did you allow him to heal you on Sabbath day? And at the end of the day, they were really pestering him, and he just said, I do not know if he's a sinner or not. One thing I know is that I was blind, now I see. Many times it's really, really so unnecessary to explain miracles, especially explaining miracles to people that really do not care, people that are all they want to do is to just pull us down or tell us how much it is not a miracle, or that it's just our sense, it's just logic, or it didn't happen and all of that. I think it's useless. So I just spend the rest of the day on the bed. I scroll through my phone, engaging on social media, and also attend some of the courses I've paid for, or classes that I've paid for, or doing one or two things online. I also get to read. Also get to read my book. Whatever, I don't know, whatever book I'm reading at that particular time, I get to complete it. But I do most of it on the bed because I've been sitting all day and it's quite. I just have to continue on the bed, and then once I'm done, if there's something I didn't finish during the day, I complete it and call people, get to talk to people, and all of that, all those good stuff, and then I just end the day praying, thanking God for the day, just checking with God to see what did I do right, what didn't I do well during the day, and all of those good stuff. And I really, really hope you enjoyed watching this vlog, and you saw what it means to be an adult, maybe in Nigeria. So please let me know your thought. Don't forget to like this video because I know you like it. So just show me love by liking the video, by sharing to your friends, and also leaving a wonderful comment. Anything at all. If there's we can talk, we can just have a very wonderful conversation in the comment section about what you see, what you've seen. And if you have any video idea or anything you want me to talk about, please leave it in the comment section. I'm definitely going to talk about it. Thank you.